Hi, this is Jenna again. I'm on Dean & Hiltbrand's team, and today I am going to show you where to find all of the host flyers and the guest flyers, outside order forms, and things like that. So here we are again in the new Pampered Chef website, and we are going to go under Promotions and Recognition. This is where you're going to find a lot of different flyers for, you can see here, host specials is the third one down, guest specials is the fourth one down, and sales promotions is right after that. And then recruiting promotions, those are going to be some of the most important things that you need to know every month, because all of these typically change every single month. So let's just go ahead and click on host specials, and that brings us into the host special page. You can see over here on the left hand side we have April, May, and June that we can see. The company always gives us 3 months of host specials at a time, so we always know 3 months out. So as soon as May hits, we'll know May, June, and July. And then if you want to get the flyer, you can go ahead and click over here in your resources. We have the host special flyer. We can click on that. And usually in a new page it comes and opens up the host special flyer, and we can print this off and put them in our host packets, or we can save them to our computer and we can email them to our hosts, and that will also help save some paper and some ink. And we can also just print them out to give out at our shows if you would like to do that as well. Now, host flyer with product list, because this month you can have any piece of cookware. If you scroll down to the bottom, it's going to have the product list of everything that is available to the host at level 1 and level 2, and what the retail value is and how much they're going to pay. It just breaks it all down nice and easy for you. I usually like to give this to my hosts either at their party or after their party so they can see exactly what they get and there's no questions. Now, going down, future party pick product list, this is just going to be everything pretty much in the entire catalog, because now with the future party pick, hosts can pick anything, or past hosts can pick anything in the catalog at 50% off. So that is there if you need it. And if we wanted to go to May, we can go ahead and click on May. And now we have the resources for May. So now we have the host special flyer for May. So if I'm trying to book shows in May, I'll bring this to my party and I will be passing it around and really talking up the host specials for May. So there's that. And then of course you have the future party product list again. And then June, we have the same things. So you can get the host special flyer for June, and you can print that off or save it to your computer, post it on Facebook, whatever you want to do with this, you can do. So that's the host specials. If you're looking for guest specials, now that we're here, if you can just scroll down right over here, right below host specials, and click on guest specials, or you can go back to promotions and recognition at the top again and come down and click on guest specials. Now we're in the guest special list. There's a couple things in here that are of importance. Of course, there's the guest special flyer. This is going to bring up the flyer that you can bring to your shows, put in your host packets, email out, put on Facebook, however you want to use that. And then the guest labels. This is going to bring you through a quick tutorial on how to print some guest labels for invitations, and so that can be useful if you send out your invitations for your host. The next thing you need to know here is we have our outside order forms created by the company, and we have one with shipping and handling tax and without shipping and handling tax. So if you live in one of the states that does not charge shipping tax on their shipping and handling, then you need to print out this one. Most of the states still do charge tax on their shipping and handling, and the state that I live in does. So I always just click on this and I print it out. And you can use these for a couple different things. Obviously, you can put them in your host packets and have them use it for outside orders. Makes it nice and easy for them to collect outside orders for anybody who is interested in placing it on paper instead of on your website. And then, of course, on the second page, we have our specials for April. And then on the third page, you can see we have our return policy. So when I'm printing this out, if there is this page here, which isn't always here, in May, you'll see your Help With Cancer products here, and you'll get Father's Day specials and Mother's Day specials that come up every so often. So if I'm going to print this out and put it in my host packet, when I'm printing, I usually tell it to print double-sided and only the first page or the first 2 pages. I don't usually print this last page because I'm going to email all of the guests their receipt, and so that saves some paper and some ink, not having to print that last page. And besides, the guests won't be keeping this as their official receipt since the host needs to return it to you, so that way you can get the order put into the computer. The other way you can use these is, instead of using the actual double the carbon copy receipts at your show, you can hand these out at your show. The nice thing about that is that it automatically has this guest special on here. And so I know a lot of times at my shows I can forget to talk about the guest special because I'm so busy with everything else that I just space it. So having this on the actual order form means that the guests can see it, and if I forget to talk about it, then it's right there and they know that they can get a free product with the purchase of $70 right here. And that is nice because some people will be very motivated by that to just bump up their order a little bit so that they can get that free product, and that can help with your sales. And then once they bring me this order, then I will go ahead and copy it down onto one of the carbon copied receipts, so that way they have that official receipt and they have a copy of it as well. And then of course in the new web we'll email them a receipt. So we're doing double duty there, which is great because you have all of your bases covered. So that's the outside order form. And back here at the guest specials, again, we can do April and we can look at May. Again, we can open up the guest special flyer and print it off and set it up on Facebook, and we can do whatever we want to with that. And then June. So we also have 3 months available to us for guest specials. So again, April, May, and June. And once May rolls around, we'll have May, June, and July. And then next on the list is the sales promotion. This is what do you get. So this tells us that consultants who submit 2 shows in the month of April, so when April 1st through 30th, will be able to get these snazzy shopping bags that we can carry around, and we don't have to waste plastic bags, and it makes everything nice and easy. And then people will come up and say, hey, where'd you get that awesome bag? And then you can talk to them about the business. So that's pretty cool. We do have a flyer for this. This is for if directors want to print this out and use it at their team meetings. Oh, I'm going to freeze here. Then they can go ahead and they can print that out. Also, if you are interested in using it as a recruiting opportunity, then you can do that as well. And you can give it out to your potential recruits or hand it out at your shows and say, this is what we get to earn. How many of you went to work 2 times last month and you got a free gift? So that's something that's really fun and can be a motivator for some people. And then we usually only know the sales promotions during the month that we are working in, so April. They do have May listed, but look, they haven't actually told us what it is yet, so really we usually only know the current month's sales promotions. Now the last one I want to show you today is the recruiting promotion right here. This is for people who are interested in signing up. So as you can see, if they bonus in the first 30 days, they can get 50% off on the new kit. Now, what does that mean to bonus in the first 30 days? That basically means they submit $1,250, so they qualify as a consultant, quote unquote, in the first 30 days. And then based off of the national average, that's about 3 shows. And you can go ahead and use that as a recruiting incentive as well. And you have the flyer here that you can then again print out and do whatever you would like to with this and use it however you need to. And that is the basics on how to find host specials, guest specials, sales promotions, and recruiting promotions. And it's great at the start of a new month to just go in there and check it out and see what's new.